I'd like to open this discussion up to a broader issue. I mentioned at the top of the show that Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, of course, have both exited the World Cup. This is the first time in their careers that both of them have been knocked out of a major competition on the same day. But this could very realistically be the last that we've seen of these great players, at the biggest stage, that is the World Cup. No knockout goals between them, Ashley, over 4 World Cup appearances now. Is that a thorn in an otherwise incredible legacy from these players?
Well, obviously they would have not liked to bow out with that history behind them, but it just shows you, how hard it becomes at World Cups or European Championships or wherever you may be. When you're entering the knockout stages, there's only 16 teams left, and they're supposed to be the best 16 teams in the world, so it becomes even harder. We've seen them smash all records at club level, but you have to bear in mind that these are two of probably the best players in the world, and they play at the best sides in the world. So when they play at club level, they're playing with another 11 or 10 top world-class players, because Barcelona have the best players, Real Madrid have the best players, Manchester United, when Ronaldo was there, they have the best players. So the other players complement them. It just shows you that, there's never such thing as a one-man team. You need other players to help you. And Portugal aren't the best team in the world. Argentina have not been firing under Messi's reign as the best team in the world. So there's a lot more responsibility, and it's harder for them to get into the game because they need the ball to get to them. They need things to help them, and it just becomes harder to score goals.
Eugene, the one thing that Messi has lived with probably his entire career, especially for Argentina, has been the exploits of Diego Maradona in 1986, and that's constantly used as a comparison. If Maradona could lead Argentina to the title in '86, why can't Messi? But perhaps we have now learnt that, while perhaps a one-man, show was possible, say, 20-25 years ago, modern-day football is just not the same anymore, is it?
No, football has evolved tremendously. Teams are very, very tactically equipped now, and physically, I would say they're even more physical now. I mean, players can run more now compared to before, so it's tougher. Like coach has said, all the points, he's basically giving out all the points, and you need a team to support you. Unlike, you can't be carrying everything on your shoulders. So
yeah, if you look at some of Maradona's goal, even the goal against England, you see him dribbling past 5 or 6 players. The players that he dribbled past in the England side, they wouldn't be in the current England side. So it's hard to compare, I think. I remember him running past Peter Reid. That's no insult to Peter Reid. He couldn't move. You'd never catch him in an England side now. So it just becomes, for me, hard to compare.
One final word, on these two gentlemen, and I asked this to you because I get a sense that Lionel Messi's performances for Argentina tend to be under far more scrutiny than what Cristiano Ronaldo does for Portugal. One, would you agree? And two, do you think it is because perhaps people don't expect Portugal to have the same success that they do of Argentina?
I think with Argentina, it's more of an iconic side. Obviously, they've won the World Cup as well, where Portugal haven't. And there's always the comparables to Maradona, so he's expected to do a lot more. Portugal are one of the it says lesser sides, I suppose. I know they won the European Championship, so anything Ronaldo does for Portugal is kind of classed as a bit of a bonus. He scores goals, it's a bonus, where Messi is supposed to produce, but it's so hard.
Okay, a lot of pressure on these two gentlemen, and perhaps we have seen the last of them at the World Cup. But of course, taking nothing away from what have been 2 spectacular careers, and of course the club aspect of things is set to continue.